So, we got a bit of progress on the lore today with the reveal that the orbital spiral tree that Kaina is from has a rather hollow lower trunk, which our characters perceive as the reason why water shortage is now a thing in these trees. And while I'm no expert in trees, a few Google searches did mention that the hollowing of trees is more or less a sign of the tree entering the latter stages of its life cycle. And if that holds in our story, then it's anybody's guess on how long these trees have existed already. But one certainty that we can take home is that the hollowness of these trees will definitely be involved once the entire planet goes into crisis mode. As for the story itself, our characters have finally discussed ET Phone Home, or as Ririha calls it, Hikari, which is Japanese for light. And it turns out only she and Kaina have ever seen it, which either makes them lunatics or it's the author's way of announcing to these two that they're the protagonists of this world. Because, quite frankly, outside of acknowledging its existence, neither we, the audience, nor Ririha and Kaina have learned anything about it. Other than that, one not so subtle development in the story that we should take note of is the ever increasing tendency of Ririha, to blush whenever her hormones start to flare up due to Kaina's existence. It definitely makes you wonder if none of the boys back at Atland are simply not into her or they're just not up to the task of being that guy for Ririha, which I find difficult to buy, and I'm betting that there's at least one rival out there that will eventually push Kaina to promptly realize what we all thought where his relationship with Ririha would be down the line. And one last thing before I end this review, the episode did progress far enough for us to witness our characters reaching the bottom of the visible portion of the orbital spiral tree, and celebrations are in order, I suppose, just not the type that Ririha would have liked. But if there's one consolation to be had here, it's that they might actually escape, if the author wills it in the next episode. And with that said, that's basically it for me for this episode. I thank you all for watching and see you guys in the next episode.